Happy New Year, Leo, and welcome to Intuitive Clarity with yours truly, Allison Nichols. Leo, I am so sorry I have not posted since October readings. I got wrapped up with creating the holiday scents and candles for the Candle Boutique, which you click on the link below. There's a new aromatherapy collection that I created that's really cool. It's done in really cool pillars. Just have to check it out. Use coupon code SAVE10 and it's good through the 31st and only on the new aromatherapy collection, but I put the direct link to that collection below. Anyway, and then I got that created. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to post anything for November. And then I got sick in November and had to have emergency oral surgery and couldn't open my mouth to eat, much less talk, and just a lot of pain. So that's what happened, but I'm back. So I hope you had a great last quarter of the year and a happy New Year, New Year's Eve. All right, Leo. So let's see what's going to happen for January 2020. And thank you all so much for all the sweet emails checking on me. I was sorry it took me a while to get back to a few of you. I was in and out of it. I was in a lot of pain, so I was in and out of it. But hopefully we'll be good for a little while longer. All right, Leo, January. And we'll be doing numerology and clarification. Okay. Let's see. 6. Okay, you're going into a 6 energy with the month of January, Leo, and that's kind of an interesting energy because what is going on is you're pulling a bit out of a 5, which is chaotic, and so with the 6 energy, you're kind of starting to get into the rebuilding mode and reevaluating mode also. So it's an interesting energy to be opening up the new year in. So I believe you might be looking a bit towards the past in the month of January and kind of reevaluating some things. You might have some repair work to do if you're coming off of a 5 energy. Um, that kind of some cleanup kind of feeling. All right, so let's do some clarification here and see what's going on. Okay. And I know I'm late posting this, so I'm going to be interesting to see because this is an interesting week, one. So I'm going to be, by the time I post this, we're probably going to be halfway over week one. So I'll be interested to see if y'all comment on this. Week one, which would be New Year's, right? I see we have the Fairies Journey Tarot deck that I created. You can purchase on the link below. But anyway, we got the Three of Cups reversed. Straight up, it's it's a celebration, right? Um, Friends getting together, whatever. But it's a happy time. It's reversed, and then on top of that, I get the wine bottles, which oftentimes that's a celebration as well. But because this is reversed, I guess I should be warning. If I would have done this 2 weeks ago, I would have told you be careful about celebrating a little too much, Leo, on January 1st, okay? Or watch your friends, all right? You might be the one who has to babysit on, on the 31st, going into midnight on the 1st. That's what I'm getting so far, but we'll see what that's all about here. Um, Week 2, this is amazing. I get my Queen of Pentacles, okay? And on top of that, as a clarifier, I get the golden ring. That's amazing. It almost appears as if there could be a new opportunity that is quite rich for you. Or you could be chasing a new opportunity that you believe would be quite rich for you in some way. And also with the golden ring, it could be an engagement. Um, so it's possible that someone could be getting engaged, or you could be around someone, someone's close to you, gets engaged this second week. Either way, with my Queen of Pentacles, this could even be a motherly figure. So if your mom is single, she might be getting engaged, or she might be announcing it anyway, this second week. It'd be interesting to do some clarification. If this is more about a golden ring opportunity coming your way the second week, it could be that as well. But let's do clarification. All right, Leo. Week 3, we get the Hangman, okay, which can be about being in suspense or choosing not to decide, all right, and then we get the Happy Life. It almost appears as if you might just be taking a break here, all right. I also see you kind of reviewing perhaps the happy life that you have right now, or perhaps one from the past, but we'll see what happens here. Um, Either way, I see you kind of putting yourself with the brakes on a little bit this third week, where you're choosing not to, get too involved in anything, choosing not to make a decision. You're kind of happy with your life. All right, or you just want to focus on a mellow, peaceful life this third week. Week 4, I get my Knight of Cups reversed, which cups are emotional, okay, and knights are about bringing in the energy of that, pushing something forward. Now it's reversed, so it looks like there could be some emotional news that could be coming your way that might be a little upsetting, perhaps. But I do get the prosperous pig here. All right. Which makes me wonder if someone did get engaged here, that where there is, it may, perhaps you feel it's more about the money. So that perhaps they're marrying for the money. Um, it could be something like that, especially with this emotion card here. Um, so we'll see. Let's do some clarification here, Leo, because that's really interesting. Um, I don't know which ones to do. Let's do these. Now, week 1, too, if there was an announcement of something that, would normally be happy news, you might not feel that it's happy, okay? It could be week 1 that it got announced, and it's kind of bleeding through the month. Or there are those who are not happy about it. If it's not you if it's you that's getting married and they're perhaps or got engaged, then perhaps there are those that are not happy about it. Aha. Okay. Week 1, I get the Four of Swords. Okay. Um, this is usually about taking a break, taking some time out. But it could also be putting your head in the sand a little bit, not wanting to see it. Whatever it is that you really don't want to acknowledge is going on here. That's kind of what I'm feeling this first week for you, Leo. You might not be too happy about whatever this celebration is about. Okay. Now, if it's just simply about, someone over celebrating, This could be also perhaps you had to take care of a passed out friend, which is kind of what I said too. So it could be as simple as that. If it's not about that, then on a deeper level, it could very well be you're just wanting to put your head in the sand about what is really going on here, or someone is wanting to put their head in the sand about it. Week 2, I do get my 6 of Pentacles, money again this whole second week. Um, and 6 of Pentacles is usually about uh, getting a loan. It can be it's my charity card. It's someone giving to someone that is less fortunate, which this kind of goes along with the whole Marion for money little idea. But if it's not that, and it's more about you moving into a better financial situation, there's definitely more money. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of gold in this. So this is definitely more value here. If it's about just getting a new financial funnel, if it has nothing to do with the marriage. All right, week 3, I get my Sun, which is great. Okay, that's fabulous. So that is a happy life as well, a happy ending. So you might just be quite content with not socializing, not doing anything. Yeah, vacation mode, I guess is what I want to say here. So just putting everything business, everything, on hold. And I believe that actually gives you more insight into, everything else that's going on when you do take some time out with the Sun, showing up here. Either way, this is all quite happy this third week. Week 4, I get my 8 of Swords. So feeling trapped, in a way. All right. Remember I said if this was like some type of a marriage or relationship that is, you feel someone's in it for the money, trapping them, okay, kind of thing. So it could have something to do with this week 1 and 2, as far as that is concerned. Now, with this here on top of this financial card, it could be that also that you're feeling a bit financially strapped the end of the month. Perhaps there was something that you were expecting to come in with this reversed Knight that didn't hit, that had something to do financially. It could be that it's just making you feel a bit strapped because you're not getting it as you expected to. Okay, if it has nothing to do with someone marrying for money. All right, let me do one last clarification card here, and then we'll see how you're feeling going into the month of February. And remember, Leo, I said we were doing a 6 energy this month too, which is often about cleaning up after, a bit of chaos. It's often about cleaning up debris. So it kind of looks like that first week, it could be that too. Uh, you might be tired from cleaning up all the debris. All right. Okay. All right. So we get the Fish as a clarification for week 1, which is actually a really good card to get. So it looks like you're moving away from, if you had, or there was some type of a disappointment, by the end of the week, it looks like you're moving forward. Um, you might have taken a break from these people too, decided to take a little break toward, by the end of the week. But by the very last part, it looks like you're ready to go again. because you get the fish, and it's good investments if you're getting ready to put in any money in any stocks or whatever. It's a good time to invest. I just want to give you a little side note there. But either way, it looks like you're moving forward by the end of the first week from whatever that, celebration was that someone was upset about. Week two, remember I was talking about, it's a better situation. Now, I get the mice reversed, okay? It's telling me there's really nothing hidden here. All right? No one's trying to get away with anything is what I want to tell you. So, whatever the situation is, if you're moving into a new money funnel or something like that that's about more money, this is a good opportunity for you. I'm not seeing anything negative the second week surrounding this. Okay. Now, if we go back to the whole, marrying for money thing, or, that type situation, there's nothing going on behind the scenes here. So, if they're worried about, if it's you, and they're worried about your situation, there's nothing good. They're not going to find anything out, right? That they're not going to find anything that makes that true. If you're worried about somebody, if this is somebody you care about, that you were concerned, there's nothing there. All right. Week three, I do get the clouds, which is there again, the direction they're moving away in the layout. So here you are just kind of hanging out. Everything is quite happy, nothing to worry about. If they would have been reversed, then I would have told you, there's something clearly that you need to worry about, or that you end up having to worry about by the end of the week. But it doesn't look that way. So it looks like week three is pretty carefree, which, hey, we all need that. We all need at least a week of that, a month. Week four, I do get the tree, the family tree. So it's telling me here that all this week four has something to do around your family, this has an emotional card, so that does make sense. And here with this Eight of Swords, feeling a bit trapped, this could have something to do with maybe a family member around money. Perhaps you're feeling a little trapped here. You need to help them, you know. Um, it could be as simple as that, where you might have to shell out some money for a loved one or a family member, and you kind of feel like you got trapped into it, kind of thing. Also, just another word of caution. My Eight of Swords can also straight up could also be a imprisonment card. Exactly that. So it could even be that you might end up having to, uh, help someone out that has a legal issue, a sudden legal issue on the fourth week. Okay, a family member, someone that you consider to be family. All right, that's what I have for January. Let's see how you're feeling going into the month of February. Actually, I never know what cards they have to call me. All right, so we'll use this. 2020 is a 4 energy year, Leo. So take the time to build strong foundations, and whatever makes you feel stable, okay? That is the energy. It's building foundations and stability. So oftentimes in 4 energy, people build houses, building foundations. They build businesses. You start to do things like pay off debt, which helps you feel more stable, things like that. The year of 2020, it's really important to build your foundation, because 2021 you're going to be going into a 5 energy, okay? Which, if you've watched my videos, you know I've said it. chaos. It can be chaotic. It tends to be a destruction energy. Um, but we need destruction in order to move forward in all the cases. So, it's just something we have to endure. But the more stable you feel going into that kind of energy, the better off you are. So if you've got anything looming, just loose ends that need to be tied up, do it this year, so that you go into 2021 with a better footing, a more sure footing. All right. So how is Leo gonna feel? How is Leo gonna feel in February 2020? Going into it. All right, I got my phone on. Don't know if you heard it. Okay, interesting. All right, so I do get the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Straight up, it's feeling quite abundant, quite wealthy. Reversed, it's kind of the opposite. You're because it is a nine. It's not like you're uh, destitute. It's just there was a loss of money. It might have been, you might feel like, not quite as prosperous, perhaps, or abundant. Now, I got my King of Cups also, which is usually it's a water sign, but it's an emotional connection, and it's usually an older gentleman when it's reversed. And then I get I'm sorry, my Ace of Swords reversed. So troubling news, um, and or troubling thoughts as well. So we kind of go into there again, someone that you're close to or that you love in some form. Looks like that you might feel like a little bit of a loss around it. It could be perhaps you're not speaking to this person, or you're going in not speaking to someone, or you just don't want to have a conversation. It's not that anything went wrong, it's just you don't want to perhaps talk to them for whatever reason. But you are kind of going in feeling a little less abundant around this person. Um, and we did end week 4 with, some upsetting things going on around family, information going on around family with that Knight of Cups reversed and that family tree at the very end. So you might be going in feeling, still kind of with the family hangover kind of thing. Um, yeah, it doesn't with the nine, with this being a nine, I don't see it as being like a major, um, upset for a long period of time because, straight up it's quite abundant. So I do, it's going to be fine. I'm just seeing where you might be going in feeling a little, you know, a little less yourself, I should say. All right. That's what I have, Leo, for January 2020. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you all so very much for following me and messaging me when I didn't show up. I so appreciate it. And of course, if you want your own personal reading, click on the email link below. We'll work out a time. Definitely use that coupon code. It's good through the 31st, and it's good for the aromatherapy collection. Save 10 in shopping cart when you get to the shopping cart. All right, that's all I have, and I hope you enjoyed it. I want you to have a fabulous January, and until we meet again in February, Leo, I'm always sending loving energy your way. Bye bye.